Hey everybody, wishing you unbelievable health. Today I'm talking to you about neopraxia, pinched nerve, frozen shoulder adhesive capsulitis, and a slumped shoulder. So maybe you guys notice that I now have a little bit of an uneven shoulder here. If you look here, this one is down just a little bit, and actually if I can really only get it up that high. Other than that, I can't really get this one. I can get a little bit higher, but there is some discomfort and pain in it now as it's been recovering as well. So I've been going to physical therapy working on it because before I was in extreme pain. I didn't know what was going on. All of a sudden it felt like I couldn't, didn't feel like I all of a sudden could not move my right trap, which then shut down mobility of my right arm. I was screaming in pain, crying, couldn't sleep at night, getting 2 hours of sleep maybe at the most. Jared had to help me get in and out of bed. We were moving during this time period back to Los Angeles, and I didn't really understand what was going on. Went to a doctor. Jared was like, you probably should go to a doctor. They were like, you have frozen shoulder. And then the written description of it was adhesive capsulitis, which I'll tell you is a slightly different manifestation of the same similar problem. So when I did the water fast, the very last evening, a gentleman came into the apartment that I had been pretty much alone in. I had it for like a week by myself. And he was talking, and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. It's nice to talk to him. And I laid on the couch kind of like this and then over. If you see, my head is still kind of like that, because if I do this, it doesn't want to move over like that. And my head is still a little crooked. Okay, yeah, see, look at that. How crooked my head is. So, with my head being like this and jutted out, it pinches on the nerve back here. And so we had to readjust, do some chin tucks, and pull my head this way, my head this way, and do a bunch of exercises over the past couple of months and really work on it, and really get more mobility in my upper trap and in my back, and push my, the physical therapist has to push my spine back in alignment and really get my clavicle back. My clavicle is like more down here, and it should be a little bit more up here. So that's like coming back online. And so adhesive capsulitis is different than frozen shoulder. Frozen shoulder is a generalized term, much like irritable bowel. Irritable bowel has kind of like a lot of different connotations to it. My mother was diagnosed with an irritable bowel, and she found out she had GERD. So maybe it was just a misdiagnosis, but it's kind of a little bit of a catch-all. So the frozen shoulder could be an injury, could be the adhesive capsulitis, which has the scar tissue around the shoulder. This was known as a neopraxia, where the nerve is pinched and then it shuts down blood flow and nerve signals down to that trap. Once the nerve was we put things back into place a little bit, the nerve kind of gets to go back to where it is. And nerve pain is very, very, very painful. People know, and nerve pain is very challenging, so I won't do that. So you put that back, and then you can start the rehabilitation process of getting that trap to work and move. I couldn't do that before. Like putting my arm up like that, forget about it, I'd be screaming in pain. See, I can do that, no problem. Put this one up now, doing okay. I can move it like this. I've got almost all my mobility back, which is phenomenal. So, you know, I can't, you know, I really can't complain. I'm going for more, I'm pushing, I'm raising the bar, I'm trying to get that last 10% of range of motion. If you're dealing with frozen shoulder, make sure it's not a neopraxia or a pinched nerve situation where you can handle that a lot quicker rather than feeling like you have to go through surgery or some type of frozen shoulder situation. It's more of an impingement, okay? So you can look up some exercises on shoulder impingement and get into a good physical therapist. I had to find the right one who understood that this was a pinched nerve. Okay guys, please subscribe, comment, like, and share this video. I'll see you guys soon. Take care.